In this video we are going to discuss about safety valve of boiler in detail. Safety valves are fitted on the steam drum to prevent excess steam pressure. The safety valve releases excess pressure in the boiler to atmosphere. The safety valve is set at a pressure not exceeding 3% of the approved boiler working pressure. When the boiler pressure exceeds the set value, the excess steam is released through a waste steam pipe. The set pressure of a safety valve is adjusted by varying the spring tension. The valve lift is designed such that sufficient amount of steam is released to reduce the excess pressure. The valve disc has a lip on the periphery to provide additional lift. The additional lift counteracts the increase in spring load due to compression. Depending on the lift, the safety valves are classified as high lift and improved high lift valves. Wire drawing occurs when the valve disc and seat position operate for extended periods of time close to the shutoff point of the valve, and the water flow erodes or scores a pathway in the seating material that remains when the valve closes tight to the shutoff position. Hence the safety valve should reset quickly after popping up. The pressure drop after the release of excess pressure is called blowdown. The lifted safety valve should reseat promptly to control the loss of usable steam. A blowdown ring is screwed onto the valve body and it encircles the valve seat. This determines the amount of blowdown and the prompt reseating of the valve. The vertical position of the ring can be adjusted through a plug hole, while the valve is under pressure. This is the diagram of safety valve showing its various parts. We will discuss each parts in detail. Easing lever. The easing lever is provided so that the pressure of the boiler can be reduced by blowing off the valve manually at a lesser pressure than the set pressure. The fitting of a manual easing lever is a requirement of national standards and insurance companies. When the lever is pushed up, it moves the nut, set on the threaded portion of the valve spindle. This compresses the spring upwards, so that the valve can blow off. Manual blow-off of safety valve is carried out as part of routine safety check and maintenance to prevent seizing. The lever is made of cast iron. Spring. The spring tension determines the setting of safety valve. The spring tension is varied by adjusting the hollow bolt provided. A check nut is provided for holding the adjusting bolt in place. The spring is made of spring steel. Lift stopper. The lift stopper is screwed onto the valve body. It stops the valve lift at the predetermined position and this allows stabilized blow-off. A set bolt retains the lift stopper position. The lift stopper is made of stainless steel. Valve body and drain. The valve body houses the valve disc, spring, and valve spindle. A back pressure throttle valve is provided for minor closing pressure adjustments. A blow-down adjusting ring is screwed on lower side of the body, which can be adjusted for appropriate lift and prompt closing of valve. The adjusting ring can be turned through a hole provided in the valve body. A drain hole is provided at the bottom of the valve body. The valve body is made of cast steel. Valve spindle. The piston-type valve disc rests on a valve seat. A popping groove on the valve disc provides an extra lift. This extra lift helps to counteract the increase in spring load, as the spring is compressed by the valve lifting. The valve holder is fitted on top of the valve disc. It acts as a guide for the valve disc. The valve disc and holder are made of austenitic stainless steel to prevent erosion and corrosion. Valve disc and holder. The piston-type valve disc rests on a valve seat. A popping groove on the valve disc provides an extra lift. This extra lift helps to counteract the increase in spring load, as the spring is compressed by the valve lifting. The valve holder is fitted on top of the valve disc. It acts as a guide for the valve disc. The valve disc and holder are made of austenitic stainless steel to prevent erosion and corrosion. Valve seat. The valve seat is screwed to the valve body. The seating surface is flat and smooth to ensure proper sealing. Valve disc is pressed on top of the seat by a spring. The valve seat is made of austenitic stainless steel. Now we will discuss procedure of pressure setting of safety valve. Before attempting to adjust the safety valves of any boiler, it is essential to verify the accuracy of the boiler pressure gauge. It is preferable to have two gauges on line at such times. Safety valves must be set at a pressure not exceeding 3% above the approved working pressure. Each safety valve is adjusted independently. You will hear a hissing sound. This is the floating condition of the valve, and subsequently the valve will lift. If the valve lifts before the set pressure is achieved, tighten the compression nut. If the valve fails to lift at the set pressure, loosen the compression nut. Maintain the boiler pressure constant while adjusting. Reduce boiler pressure. Remove gagging tool and fit on the other valve for setting. When both valves are set, remove the gagging tool. Fire the boiler at maximum capacity. Note full flow of waste steam from waste steam pipe. Note pressure on gauge. The pressure should not exceed 10% of the set pressure. On satisfactory completion of setting, refit caps, cotter, locks and easing gear. The caps act as a safeguard against removal of compression ring. It is a good practice to fit the cotters, which secure the caps to the spindle with padlocks or lead seals. These protect the valves from being tampered by unauthorized persons. It is recognized practice to set the superheater safety valves at a pressure below the set pressure of saturated steam safety valve. This is done to ensure that cooling steam is always circulated in the superheater. Now we will discuss accumulation tests of safety valve. Accumulation tests are carried out on safety valves during installation of boiler. This is a classification society requirement to test the capacity of the safety valve. The tests are carried out with steam stop valves shut and boiler firing fully. The safety valve should be able to maintain the accumulation of pressure within 10% of the working pressure. The smoke tube boilers are tested for 15 minutes and water tube boilers are tested for 7 minutes. Accumulation tests are waived for water tube boilers as it would damage the superheaters. In such cases, calculation and previous experience of the actual capacity of the safety valves are taken into consideration.